The Cruiser Sport 400. When this bike was first showcased in 2014 Auto Expo, we were head over heels by the sheer intensity of this motorcycle. The stance, equipments, engine displacement, heck, even the headlight was a head turner. Come December 2016, the CS400 or Kratos or D400 made it to our nearest showroom. Being a premium offering, Bajaj went aggressive to lock horns with the competing brand. But we know that they didn't know how much was too much. Well, keeping the fun aside, I have Sameer joining me today on his Dominar to share his part of story. Hi Sameer, welcome to WheelsTakeMe. How are you today?
Hi Karan, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing perfectly fine. Thank you so much. So Sameer, how was your riding experience so far with Dominar, and when did you plan actually to buy this bike?
So I bought the Dominar shortly after it was launched in 2017 itself. I have had it for more than 4 years now,
Wow.
and the buying experience was pretty smooth actually. I mean, it's a very approachable bike. Dealerships are everywhere. The process was smooth, the delivery was smooth, everything was quite good. So yeah, it's been a nice 4 years with the bike.
And during these 4 years, how many kilometers have you already run?
I think I'm at about 20,000 kilometers
Wow.
right now. It's more of my weekend machine. I don't commute on it as much. I do tours. I do weekend runs.
Okay.
But I've done close to about 20,000 kilometers in the
Okay.
bike.
So four years, 20,000 plus kilometers. What is your understanding of this motorcycle so far? What are the pros and cons, the goods and the bads of Dominar 400?
I think it's a really nice machine to start with if you are looking to get yourself comfortable on a big bike.
Okay.
Uh, the displacement as well as the weight makes it a really mature tourer. Its handling and the ride characteristics are really nice for the kind of segment it's targeted at. I really like the engine's stocky nature. It's nice and it's got a really meaty power band in the middle
Oh yes.
that helps you in overtakes in city traffic on highway runs. It's really a good thing to have. Along with that, yeah, maybe the fuel tank range could be a little better. It's around 11 and a half,
Yes.
but the usable tank is about 9 liters,
Yes.
and that makes it a little bit limited in terms of range than you would have liked.
So, considering the fuel economy, how much are you getting, and what's the tank range that you get out of those 9.5, 9
So
liters?
realistically speaking, in a mix of city and highway, if it's more towards the city, you get anywhere between 28 to 30 kilometers.
Okay.
But if you're nice and smooth on the highway, you can get 30, 32 plus 350 kilometers from 9.5 liters. Has been kind of a standard, provided you're good and nice and easy with the throttle. You can cruise at about 120, 130 all day long, and the bike doesn't, whether even a little bit.
And how is the after sales service provided by Bajaj for Dominar?
Quite good actually,
Really?
because the service network is very expansive. We've
Yes.
got a lot of service options. The parts are very readily available. I mean, uh, whether it be clutch plates, brake pads, the kind of things that you plan to change on a long before a long ride. Suppose uh, these kind of consumables are always in stock. There are a lot of Bajaj mechanics who now know very well how to work on the Dominar,
Right.
and they've also some dealerships are also shared with the KTM dealer service platforms. So that gives you a little bit more confidence that they actually they can service a performance bike. And in terms of timelines and service quality, also it's been perfect. I don't have any issues as such.
Have you faced any kind of major fault in the bike? Any major replacement in the terms of equipment?
I'd say no particular catastrophic failure in mind, but there have been parts that I've had to replace more according to my riding style or you could call it my choice of terrain also, because I've done a little bit of quite a bit of off-roading as well.
Nice.
So I have had to replace. I'm on my second chain set. I just replaced it recently because, given the time and the kilometers, I thought it was about to go. Also, I did a change of clutch plates along with it, and so far, yeah, brake pads. I've shifted to ceramic brake pads
Nice.
for the front and the rear. They're giving a nice ride feel as well as life for now, but no failures in particular.
So, what all have you introduced into your bike from your side to make it your own?
Yeah, so about a year and a half into the bike, I realized that road touring is more kind of my style. And I had been to a lot of destinations in Himachal, Uttarakhand, and Rajasthan,
Nice.
uh, like 2,500 kilometer runs in particular. So to make it a little more comfortable, road focused, I last year I added a set of Michelin Road 5 tires, because the stock tires on the bike, I mean, the MRFs are nice, but they have a little bit of a, on the borderline, the grip isn't as good as you would expect, and their shelf life was also much lower. So maybe I could have run them for a bit more kilometers, but as it was not a very high mileage for 3 years, it started to deteriorate in itself.
Correct.
So I thought it was time to change, and the Michelins have been one of the best upgrades I've done to the bike. I've also gone in for a brass roll-on chain set. It's given a little bit better, a smoother power delivery. It's not as jumpy as before. And I've added a pair of handguards and an adjustable clutch lever, just to, make it a bit more comfortable on road touring, to suit my style.
Correct. Correct.
Apart from that, I did some modifications to the seat and a bigger visor, the AS200 visor, like you suggested. So these are the kind of upgrades that I've gone for the bike at the moment.
Fantastic. So, Samir, would you recommend this bike to someone in 2021 today? And who do you think this bike is actually for?
Definitely, I think it's still a very relevant bike, given the road conditions, and the kind of tours that you can do in India. It's a very potent bike for people who love to travel on highways, little bit of broken roads, some off-road patches as well, and usually they want to go longer distances in general, but still want a road-biased motorcycle. It's really comfortable on cruising speeds. It can keep up with much larger bikes in general, when it comes to the cruising speed and the capability, handling the bad roads and being comfortable. So it's a nice companion for those who are looking to travel on the motorcycle, but it can act as a daily driver as well. So I think it's a perfect fit for a lot of people who are comfortable with the Bajaj KTM brand and want a little bit more performance out of their value motorcycles in general. I think, according to my style, Dominar fits me the best, because I'm into sport riding, and a little bit of corner carving and higher cruising capability really gives me a bit more out of the bike I've purchased. And I've developed a very good comfort rhythm with the bike, so as to I can take it to 1,000 kilometer runs all day long and be absolutely comfortable.
Amazing, amazing. So that was all about the Bajaj Dominar 400 long-term review. If you like this or if you want to share your experience, do drop a comment in the comment box and we'll be happy to reply back to you. Until next time, let the wheels take me and you.